Yes, I can feel it. Can you feel it? Can you hear it? Anyway, y'all are tuned into Ronnie Drive Time. It's the best drive time radio show that's not on the radio. How are we doing, everybody? We got some tunes lined up. We've got news. We've got advice. We got all that shit coming your way. You will never see my beautiful black ass on a helicopter.
My pussy is wide open for business.
3 minutes into this movie, straight on titties. And not just titties, hardcore. I mean, they were out, brother. This guy was sucking on them. But you show a lovely woman just getting her damn titties licked on for a little bit in Samurai Cop, and now all of a sudden I'm the bad guy? You should be allowed to suck fat-ass titties on Twitch. And with your vote, I can become president this year, and it will be allowed. Who the fuck else are you going to vote for? Two 90-year-old dudes who brain is melting out of their fucking ears? A vote for me is a vote for more titties on the internet. Who doesn't agree with that? First up, I told my boyfriend to shush. He then pushed me and is now saying he is going to move out. All right, so first off, no even joking. A partner lays their hands on you like that, automatic they're out. Man, woman, non-binary, trans, it doesn't matter. I don't care who you are. Partner putting their hands on you, automatic. Unless it is in legitimate self-defense. Partner putting their hands on you, no. 30 woman, okay, so she's 30, was half sleeping early this morning when my boyfriend, 38 male, was watching YouTube and talking loudly on his phone beside me in bed. All right, first off, right off the bat, I can tell you this right now. This man is 38 years old, laying in bed, talking loudly to himself and blaring YouTube off his phone. Is he a child? Are you dating an 8-year-old? Is this a toddler? Right off the bat, dude, there's red flag. Two things. I already know two things about this dude. This is all I know about this dude is he shoved you for shushing him, and he is a basically 40-year-old ass man who sits in bed and blares YouTube while his girlfriend is sleeping. At a certain point, y'all got to start just killing these motherfuckers, man. I don't know what to tell you. You either got to start loving yourself or killing these dudes. Pick one. Let's keep going. Being half sleepy still, I asked him to shh. That's when he lost his shit and told me to fuck off repeatedly. And when I walked up to him, he pushed me away where I almost fell over. Okay. Is your boyfriend an 8-year-old with emotional problems? Because that's what that sounds like. This doesn't sound like a man with emotional problems. This doesn't sound like a man with anger issues or anything like that. This sounds like a baby. This sounds like a literal baby with emotional problems. You told him to shush and you just went, fuck off, fuck off, fuck off, fuck off, fuck off. You know who does that? Kids who don't know how to curse. This man is 40 years old. Fuck off, fuck off, fuck off, fuck off. Because you turned down his YouTubes? Because you asked him to turn down his YouTubes? Jesus Christ. I realize people think shushing is rude. You know what? No, it's not rude. Usually, you know what? I'm going to say this. 99.9% of the times, I have either shushed somebody, watched somebody been shushed, or me myself been shushed. I've been the asshole before. 99% of the times, any one of those scenarios has happened. It has been 100% warranted. People aren't walking up to you on the street on your phone going, shh. That doesn't happen. People are shushing you when you're talking when you're not supposed to be talking. Again, like a fucking toddler. That is when people get shushed, okay? It's definitely not rude enough to fucking assault your girlfriend over. We can say that, right? We can leave. I mean, that's just baseline. I realize people think shushing is rude, so I can acknowledge that. I forgot this, though, because it's not that serious for me. Yeah, it shouldn't be. And it does not offend me in the same way it does for others. Even in the context, I really don't think it was that serious. You think? Or intended such, or was worth such a response. He's now talking like he intends to move out. Am I the ass? No, you're not. No, you're not. Don't hit your girlfriend. Suck fat titties on Twitch. This is my platform right now. I'm building a caucus. I think I used that word right. I honestly have no idea. The context for the blowing up over being shussed, he would say, is childhood trauma from his mom being over controlling. I don't remember us ever discussing this particular trigger. Yeah, I feel like, I don't know. I feel like if somebody shushing you is enough to send you into like a toddler with emotional issues fit of rage, that's something you discuss with your partner. That's something that you make known like early on in the relationship. There's like it's like, hey man, just don't do this. Hey dude, just don't do that. Like, you tell somebody when there's serious boundaries like that. I'm going to tell you right now, years and years ago, there was a woman who in the bedroom tried to twist my nipples, like in a sexy way, right? Like in a weird and I was like, no, don't do that. Please don't do that. And she goes, oh, okay. 10 seconds later, she fucking did it again. I'm like, lady, I shouldn't have to say this twice. I shouldn't have to beg you to leave my nips alone. Please, they're tender. You can flick them. If you want. That's fun. That tickles. Don't twist them. Don't be out here twisting my nips. Just unprovoked. Even after I told you no, I said no. Bitch. Your trauma, your issues, what you have gone through is not your fault. It is not your fault that you went through that. You didn't deserve that. It's not your fault that it happened. You don't deserve to be treated like that, right? Nobody does. 100% true. I don't think anybody with any sort of sense of sympathy would argue that. But here's the flip side. Here's the flip side that everybody fucking misses. Your trauma is not your fault. It is not your responsibility. But what you do with it is. That is 100% on you. And that's not fair. That is completely unfair. But I hate to sound like your mom. The world isn't fair. You didn't deserve to have that happen to you. But I'm telling you right now, it is on you to deal with this. When it turns into things like you fucking smacking your girlfriend because she shushed you, you have a moral responsibility to deal with this shit. I understand it sucks. Trauma's horrible. And again, it's not your fault and you didn't deserve it. But what you do with this and how you deal with it is 100% on you. Because newsflash, your actions affect those around you, especially things that can lead you to a heightened state like this, that can result in like physical assault, right? You have a responsibility to yourself, to those around you, to deal with your issues in an appropriate and healthy way. It's not just for you. It's for those around you, okay? I'm sorry your mom yelled at you. I'm sorry that your mom was too controlling. You know who else's mom was too controlling? Fucking everybody's. Have you ever had a mom? That's their job. If they're not super controlling, that usually means they're a bad parent. I'm saying this like into adulthood now, looking back on the things that my parents did, some of the things that I looked at, and don't get me wrong, my parents are not perfect. We're not going to go into that tangent. But looking back on some of the things that my parents did, some of the decisions that they made that I considered strict, that I considered controlling, I look back on them now as an adult, and I'm like, thank fucking God. Thank fucking God that there was some semblance of like, no, get your ass back in the house. You're not going to be out there doing that and acting like that. I appreciate that now. As an adult, like legitimately I do. Not all of it. Some of it was too extreme. Some of it they did go too far. Again, that's a whole other issue, a whole other topic. But as an adult, with the adult perspective, I look back and say, thank God that I at the very least had parents in my life who said, get your ass in the house. No, you're not doing that. No, you're not running around doing it. No, you're not getting into this. Thank fucking God. We're destigmatizing it. And it's good that people are seeking help and they're getting help and they're all these things. But I think a lot of people, again, not everybody, but I think a lot of people miss when you're going on this journey, when you're healing, when you're getting this help, the majority of it falls on you. And I think a lot of people are like, a lot of people want to do things, but they don't want to put in the work. And that's not just mental health. That's not just trauma. That is everything, right? Everybody, I'm a stand-up comedian. Everybody wants to be a comedian. Nobody wants to fucking do shitty bar shows for 10 years and hit open mics every night to work out new material to other shitty comedians. To all, like, everybody wants the thing. Everybody wants the end goal, but they don't want to do like the fucking thing that you have to do to get there. Because the thing that you have to do to get there isn't sexy. Healing isn't sexy. Struggling as an artist, like not being able to afford rent and your bills, I think that's not sexy. It's not cool. Nobody wants to go through that, but it is a necessary part of these things to lead to growth. And if you don't want to go through the shit, you're not going to get out of the mud. I don't know how else to put it to you, man. There's an old saying with things like this, like it is an explanation. It's not an excuse. An explanation is not an excuse. You know what I mean? Again, sorry that happened to you. Still doesn't justify you behaving this way or treating people this way. Blah, 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 blah. Dude, going back to the original question, lady, break up with your fucking boyfriend. Jesus Christ. He shoved you because you told him to turn his YouTubes down. You're dating a 5-year-old. Jesus Christ. Let's see here. One of my former students called me on the phone and called me a whore. Can I take legal action? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't want to. I'm sorry. I don't want to laugh. That's not funny. It's not a funny thing. It's kind of funny. It's a little bit. Whatever happened to good old prank calls? You guys remember prank calls? Remember that? Before caller ID, before star 69, you could just do that. That was like a constant source of entertainment. Dialing a random number and be like, is your refrigerator running? You're gay. And then you just like hang up. What a time. Let's read. Let's see. I've been a teacher and an assistant principal about 10 years ago. I am retired. Today, one of my former students called me out of the blue. He told me that he got my number from one of the staff. He started chatting with me. It all seemed friendly. Then he told me that my last name in his native language means whore. I got angry and he hung up on me. To be fair, if I can play devil's advocate for just real quick, he technically never called you a whore. He just said that your last name in his native language means whore, which also means that him and all the other whatever ethnicity kids that he is in the school the entire time was teaching was calling her Mrs. Whore. You know that was the running joke now. Well, are you mad that this dude called you a whore, or are you mad that you just realized that like every single, I don't know, Chinese student has been referring to you as Mrs. Whore behind your back for this entire time? Also, what did your family lineage do throughout the times to end up with a last name that translates to whore? I mean, I don't know. Let's put anything. We can put anything for a placer on this kid. Let's just say he's Chinese. What did your family do in China 500 years ago for them to be like, yeah, no, that's it. Everybody in your family is now whore. Everybody in your family from now on, the whores. Oh, there go the whores. There's the whores over there. Oh, yeah, look at that. Check it out. That's a whorehouse. That's you guys. That's going to be everybody. It's going to be your whole family from now on. I'm going to say this. Again, let's just throw anything out there. If somebody who was Greek called me and said, hey, man, did you know that Irvin in Greek translates to man slut? I'd be like, that's fucking awesome. Are you telling me I can go to Greece and they have to call me Ron man slut? That's awesome. I mean, it's not okay. It's not all right, obviously, but it's a prank fucking call. It's not the end of the world. You start screaming. If you start screaming and flipping out on this kid, I feel like that's exactly what he wants. Well, wait, hold on. I'm doing some math here. In my head. I have been retired. So she's been retired for 10 years. Today, one of your former students called me out. Okay, so hold on. So she retired 10 years ago. And this was a former student. Oh, fuck. This is a grown-ass man. Yeah, this just got infinitely more creepier. Yep. Okay. All right. Running this one back. This just got way worse. Fuck. I should have thought. Yeah, that changes it from just like a shitty 14-year-old boy being like, oh, did you know your last name means whore? This is a grown man. This dude is 29 years old. Calling her, being like, "Did you know your name means whore?" That's very threatening. Yeah, I thought it was a kid. Okay, I have to. I'm taking this back. I'm taking this back. Okay, this is very creepy. Okay, never mind. You might actually want to file a police report on this one, lady. Fuck, dude, I feel so humiliated right now. I went through that whole tangent like, it's fine. What happened to some good prank calls? Just some kids having fun. Let him go. He's like 14. Who fucking cares? No, this dude is a grown-ass man. This man pays taxes. He goes to work every day. There's a chance he has a family. There's no chance that this man has a family if he's calling up his old teachers to call them a whore. Let me run that back real quick. That's not happening. Ugh. You know what? Honestly, don't file a police report. Just feel sorry for this man. I think that's the best thing that you can do in this scenario. Just sit back, pray, and hope this man just makes it through the rest of his shift at O'Reilly Auto Parts today. Somebody else needs some help. Another brave soul needs guidance in this dark land. I can't stop eating till uncomfortably full, and it's worrying. That just sounds like a warrior to me, brother. I'm from Ohio. You just sound like every dude in Ohio. You know who else does this? Every single person in Ohio every time that they have a meal. That's just how those people fucking eat. I'm 18. Dude, this is the period in your life where you're supposed to be eating till you can't no more. You're 18. It'll drop off you like that. Go out, eat 10 McChickens right now. I bet you wake up the same weight. I'm 18 and I'm super embarrassed about this, which is why I made this account and just asked for help because I'm absolutely panicking right now and I can't believe I let it get this bad. I think I know why I have this now. When I was younger, I used to be so afraid of throwing up, I wouldn't eat anything. Or if I did, it would always come back up later. I was underweight and I only just recovered from this a couple years ago. That sounds like a pretty serious medical issue with your stomach. When you were younger, you couldn't eat anything without throwing it back. Did your parents not take you to the doctor? If your child can't eat anything without throwing it back up, that's very serious. Please take that child to the doctor immediately. Okay. All right. Fast forward to now. I'm very much the opposite. I don't know why, but I'm always finding myself needing to eat and snack because now as I have this feeling of always being full, and it's probably because I experienced the opposite when I was younger, and I'm scared of that happening again. It's never been something insane. I would eat a lot every once in a while and wouldn't gain weight because I would do so in moderation. However, now I feel like I've lost control. I'm constantly eating, and I'm always looking for not just that full feeling, but stuffed. Like I can't even have another bite without being uncomfortable. Is this a Longhorn Steakhouse ad? Brother, now I'm just the opposite. Hell, I'm not even looking for stuffed. I'm looking for uncomfortable. That feeling of not being full, but stuffed like I can't even have another bite without being uncomfortable. That's how I get every time I go to Outback Steakhouse. Come on down. Do something moderation. Now I feel like I've lost control. I'm constantly eating and I'm always looking for not just that feeling, but stuff like I used to consume about 2,000 to 2,500 calories a day. 2,000 to 2,500 calories a day. Pretty normal. And now I'm always close to 3 or even 4K calories, which as you can imagine has brought many effects onto my body, including stretch marks, fat, and a weight gain of 45 pounds since August. And it's May? Fuck. I used to be able to do 60 push-ups in a minute, run a high 4 or low 5-minute mile, good core strength, but now I can barely do 30 push-ups in the same amount of time. Okay, sometimes a man's got to eat, dude. Well, I mean, first off, let me just stay right there. Non-joke answer, therapy. Go to therapy. You have weird issues with food. Go deal with them in therapy. That's the biggest answer to that. 2, brother, I thought you were about to go 4,000 calories? Wait, you're 18? 4,000 calories. I mean, how tall are you? He doesn't say how tall he is. He doesn't say how, which could be important to this. That's important to the factor, how tall you are. Because here's the thing. I'm 6'2". I am 6'2", and I bike everywhere. 4,000 calories is like my maintenance, just to like even out. Like, that's kind of a big deal. So, I mean, me 6'2", 4,000 calories is just, yeah, dude, that's pretty much what I need to eat to just like exist. 4,000 calories. I mean, you gain 45,000. 45,000. Can you imagine if he gained 45,000 pounds since August? Holy shit. What a unit. Get that dude in the NFL right now. The Bengals need you, brother. Draft coming up soon. No, the draft already happened. Never mind. Fuck it. Still, get in there, dude. I think you just need to start working on A, fix your issues with food, or B, dude, fucking let's go beast mode on this. Keep eating, step it up, start lifting real heavy, brother. And I mean real heavy. Heavy enough that you can only lift it once or twice and then you're out of the gym. But if you want what my heart's telling you, my heart is telling you to become a power lifter. That is what I think you, in my personal opinion, that's what I think you should do. I think you need to go in, again, dude, 4,000 calories, rookie numbers. You got to step that shit up. Let's talk 4. Let's talk 6 every day. Unmovable amounts of protein in your body every day. Just do that, dude. Can you imagine? You can still keep eating like this. And not only can you eat like this, you can like professionally eat like this. Dude, powerlifting is so dope. It's so cool. This guy, that is like my ideal body type. That is what I want to be. I want to be incredibly fat and incredibly strong. I want to be as strong as I am fat. The more that I think about it, where's the issue here? It's like, I'm eating like 3,000 calories a day. And I'm like, bitch, pussy, rookie numbers. Bump that shit up, dude. Fucking go over there, put all the weights that they have in the Planet Fitness onto that barbell. And I want you to deadlift real quick. I know you're only gonna be able to lift it once. That's fine. You lift it once, and then you get your ass out of the gym, and you eat 3,000 more calories. You're a power lifter now, brother. This is how we live. This is how it works. You're in the guild. We are going to Denny's every single morning, and we are eating enough calories to feed an Albanian village, and then we're going to go lift a weight 3 times and then go home. This is the life. You're strapped in. We're going for it now, dog. Now come with me and eat 10 pancakes and then deadlift. That's the best life. What are we talking about here? What's the issue? Why am I doing this? Why am I trying to be a comedian? I could be eating all the zebra cakes I want right now and then lifting 300 pounds 2 times. I think it was Burt Reynolds, that TV show. What the fuck? What was that TV show he was on back in the 70s, 80s? I don't remember the name of it. But anyway, he was contracted for one last season, kind of didn't want to do it, decided he was going to do it. And when he went to the studio, he said, I want part of my contract for this season to be that every single person on the crew, all these crew members that have been with me the entire run of the show, I want them to get a bonus at the end of the season. At the end of the season, I want everybody to get an extra $1,000, right? He said he wanted that in his contract. Not only did the studio say no, they said no, and that they were never open to any negotiations for crew bonuses because, and I quote, it sets a dangerous precedent. A dangerous precedent. It sets a dangerous precedent that the actual people doing actual manual labor, the people that actually create your fucking movies and your fucking TV shows, the fact that they might get an extra $1,000 when everything is said and done is a dangerous precedent for these people. If you want to know how these people think, how truly evil these people are, you understand people are greedy, you understand people are shitty, you get it. But to truly understand just how fucking evil these people are, working class people getting 1,000 extra bucks at the end of the day, to them is dangerous. Not just they don't want to do it, not just they think it's a bad idea, it sets a dangerous precedent. Working class people getting more money is seen as dangerous to these people. Them getting paid more is legitimately seen as dangerous. My life is just a constant state of like just wanting to play Fortnite. But Switch, I can't, there's not even a fucking voice chat for Smash Bros. I want to lay into this man when I hit him with a side B with Luigi and he thought he was big bad shit with Samus. Fuck you, dude. I just side B you with Luigi? You out of here. Oh, did you get taken down by Jigglypuff? Let me rub it in a little bit. Twitch, give me a damn voice chat so I can rub it in a little bit. Let me bully these children real quick for taking them out in Smash Bros. I don't know what I'm saying. They are beating me. Every child is better at Smash Bros. Dude, that's the whole thing. I think the older you get, people talk about getting older and getting worse at video games, and it's like, no, you're not worse at video. You're worse because you don't have free time anymore. All you used to do was sit around and play video games for hours on end. You can't do that now that you have a job and responsibilities. You're not bad at video games. You're just a grown-up now. You don't have 12 hours a day to commit to CSGO. And that's a good thing. Please go outside. How the hell did you know I got all this ass? Officer, arrest this man. He knew I had ass. How have none of those incels gone that route? Of being like, well, fuck, I guess I'll just fucking be gay then. Are you really, truly, involuntarily celibate? Because you got to give dudes a shot. There has to be at least a few incels that have been pushed prison gay. Danny DeVito is my baby daddy. We took our anniversary in Rome. I haven't spoken to him since. This shit ain't nothing to me, man.
4 big guys, and they grab on my thighs, blow up my guts like the 4th of July. If they keep fucking my butt, then I might just cry.
I do not have Minecraft. Look, I am so far past the ability to hop on my. I'm 33. I'm 33. I can't start playing Minecraft right now. I cannot start playing. If you start playing Minecraft, first pick it up. Past the age of 25. Yes, I play Fortnite. Fortnite is a game for grown-ups. It's a real game for real big grown-ups. For real big grown-up times. It's for big boys. Fortnite's for big boys. Mom. If you decide past the age of 25, like, yeah, no, I'm gonna start playing Minecraft. Bruh, you gotta just end it. You gotta just call it there. Also, if somebody past the age of 25 comes up to you and says, I'm starting to think about getting into Minecraft, search that man's hard drive now. Now, expeditiously. The ESRB needs to develop a new rating for their video games where it's like, all right, E for everyone, T for teen, M for mature. Also, like, don't start playing this under the age of 25 or you're a pedophile.